Fight hype, what's good?
Yo, what's good, Ryan? Yo,
Ben,
why
nah, bro,
why
you're
are you
gonna have to explain
disappointed?
to you're gonna have to explain it to me, cause
Uh,
Ben,
uh,
that was some crazy stuff, Ben.
First of all, what are you talking about? Let's start there.
Okay, my whole thing is how you said that this fight needs to be stopped. It needs to be canceled.
I didn't say that.
I know that you're working for Floyd, and Floyd probably told you to try to make my shit go down.
That
But
is not true.
I need you to know that I'm not gonna. This fight is going on. Nobody can stop it. Nor Fight Hop, nor Floyd Mayweather. Nobody's gonna stop this fight because I'm perfectly fine and I've been training very hard. And you know I love you, Ben. You know I got a lot of love for you and respect.
I appreciate you, Ryan. You know I got nothing but love and respect for you too. But first and foremost, I didn't say the fight should be canceled. Where'd you see that at?
Let me find it for you. Um, I know you could put something here. Hold up.
Are you talking
I
about a
know.
tweet?
Yes, the tweet, of course.
So I replied to someone else's tweet who said, "What is a boxing take that people
Right.
disagree on?" And my response to that was that Ryan Garcia is
Is
mentally
mentally
injured
injured and his fight
and
with
the
Devin
fight
Haney must be postponed.
right. But my response to that was that is a boxing take that people disagree on. And that's fact. Like everyone is talking about this right now. That's the biggest story in boxing right now. Should Ryan fight? Should he not fight? I'm not saying you shouldn't fight. I
I
mean,
don't know. It just comes off like that.
well, it's Twitter, bro. Like
But it
I
says
don't
what's a harsh boxing truth that people don't agree on?
right.
Okay, but is this your take or are you just saying that this is a boxing truth that people can't agree on?
Bro, that is not first and foremost. If it was my take, I would have said it. I would have said Ryan Garcia needs to pull out of this fight. I would have
Okay,
said it. And
that makes
before
sense.
and before I would even say it publicly, I would call you personally, bro. Like you know
Right.
that. You know I would
Okay.
call you personally and be like, Brian, like I'd call you and say, Ryan, are you okay? Is everything good? Are we straight? Are you just trolling? Is this real? Is this not real? Like I got your number, bro. Like I don't need to speak publicly on you without talking to you first, right?
Okay. I mean, look at I just wanted to make that clear because it did seem like you were saying that my fight should be canceled. I mean, anybody who read that, it would make it seem that way. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I
Yeah.
disagree with what
Okay,
you're
no, that's
saying.
fine.
But
I'm okay with that.
no, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want you to know, bro, like you know, I got your number. You got my number.
Yeah.
If we've ever had any issues or anything like that, I call you direct, bro. I don't need to
Right.
put my
Right.
opinion out publicly or anything like
Yeah.
that, man. I mean, I talk to people. I talk to your family. Like I talk to
Yeah.
everybody around you. So that's not how I
I know
roll,
that. Yeah.
first and
Okay.
foremost.
Yeah.
But we good. Like I mean, I just want to make sure
Ben,
we're
you know
good.
we're
I don't
good,
want you
bro.
mad at me or anything.
I'm not
Like
mad at you, Ben. We're cool. I just
okay,
like to clear things up. You know this is a safe space to figure shit out. You know that.
absolutely. But when you say things like you're working for Floyd, you're trying to get my fight canceled, like
Hey, I
bro,
don't know.
like
Hey, you know Floyd is crazy, man. Floyd is Floyd. Floyd is a strategist. I don't care what nobody says. That man, he works in crazy ways.
yo, fight hype though. If after 420, after he makes Ryan makes believers, non-believers believers, would you'll be able to come back on a tweet and say, hey, people were wrong. You're able to admit it.
Of
I mean,
You,
course.
I don't. I'm not sure if I need to admit anything because I'm not saying any like like I'm not saying something was wrong. I'm not saying something is right. I'm simply saying that is a hot take that people are talking about right now, and that's fact. So like like the only thing I would be admitting to is that everyone's talking about this right now, and it's
Right.
very
Right.
true. Like this is a hot topic right now. People don't know if he's trolling. People don't know if there's mental health issues. Like that is what everyone's talking about. I don't even think
Right.
people are talking about the
There,
actual
there's a
fight.
lot of there's a lot of research that could go into backing up what Ryan is saying. Though, you get what I'm saying? So,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
there's
saying.
that
Yeah.
out there, bro. Like
Yeah,
everybody acting like they don't know about Bohemian Grove and shit, man. Come on, man. Y'all heard Alex Jones talking about this shit, man. Y'all seen the Epstein list drop, the documents drop about early January. Come on, man. Don't act
but
like it's not out
I
there.
don't I don't think anyone is debating. I mean, I know I'm certainly not debating
Right.
whether or not the stuff that Ryan is saying is true or not. Like everyone's entitled to their
But
own
how
opinion.
can we hold
Yeah.
on real quick?
Yeah. Yeah.
How can we, brother? How can we say he's lying if you ain't heard his story yet? He ain't even begin to tell his story yet, and people was already calling the man crazy. That's why when he came in my group and started talking to us, we automatically kind of believed him because we do research into this shit. We not new to Bohemian Grove. We not new to none of that shit. And he got receipts to back it up. I got receipts to back up what he's saying. So it's nothing crazy about somebody calling out the truth, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, like I said, and again, your take right there is 50% of the hot topic, right?
Mm.
Like half the people out there are on your side, and then the other half don't know. Like they don't know what's going on. And I think a
Nah, bro,
large
it's millions of people that know this now. I don't know what you've been watching, but it's millions of people know about human trafficking and all this stuff. I think people just need to get more educated on, especially on this app. A lot of people know
See,
about it. We have big
so
groups that talk
so
Patriot,
about it
Harry,
Patriot,
all the time.
Patriot, I appreciate you standing up, and Ben, I'm not. I know you're not saying you don't believe me. My whole thing is, why do you think I came on here to just spread positivity today? Because was I going hard for it? Yes. Did I take it to extreme levels to the point where possibly my fight could have been stopped? Yes. But did I care? No, because I know these kids are suffering in silence and they don't have a voice. So I said, F this. I'm going to go even harder for what I already know is true and what I've already seen with my own eyes. And I even put George Janko and I'm putting Mike Maljog in a group chat with a person that can also provide proof, just to prove to people that are so, kind of like they're being obnoxious into the of the truth. And it's funny because automatically they'll say, well, he's lying, he's crazy, but they did not once even try to research it. Like, all you got to do is literally look up on Google what I'm saying. That's not even, it's that easy to see what I'm saying is credibly true. Now, just because it came in the way of, yo, they tied me to the woods, and like, that shit is real. Like, literally, or like, I can't speak what I want to speak on because
mm,
of certain things, but like, and I didn't want to get into this because I've already kind of spread it, and I don't want it to like go back to that
you
because
don't have to. You
I
don't
don't
have
want to
to.
start, I don't want to start turning up again, because then guess what they're gonna do? Oh, he's crazy. Oh, he
Right.
needs to stop the fight. So what I'm gonna do is just research what I'm saying, and that's all you gotta say. That's
Ryan,
all.
that's
That's all.
actually the reason why I wanted to jump in here and ask you a question. Honestly, some of the stuff you talked about, I agree with, and I do believe in, and then some of the stuff I don't know. I don't have any information, but I
Okay.
really like that's kind of like tangent to what I was curious about. What
Right.
I was more curious about is why did you choose to promote this fight so much differently than you have in the past by speaking about this stuff? And do you think that it's helping or it's hurting the actual fight?
All I know is it's spreading awareness of for these little kids. I didn't. If anybody thinks I'm doing this for clout for the boxing fight, actually, it's made it worse. Like, a couple sponsors actually pulled out, and they're probably working for the people that I'm exposing. So I really don't care.
Wow.
But it's not helping at all. If anything, people don't think the fight's happening. But they're the ones that put the tickets like $8,000 a seat. Like, that's crazy. I didn't do that. I've been telling them to lower the prices, but again, that's just their call, not my call. And I've been working with Oscar and telling him to lower the prices, but he doesn't want to lower the prices. That's not my fault. But again, I don't care if this helps the fight or not. I don't care if one person watches the fight or a million people watch the fight. At the end of the day, my only objective is to knock out Devin Haney. That's gonna go viral in itself, and that's it. I got a big enough engagement that it don't matter if one person buys the pay-per-view. I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out and post it on YouTube, and everybody's gonna watch. So it really doesn't matter.
Garcia,
Was was that a
I gotta
concern?
say, guys, nobody's talking about the fact that Ryan Garcia's got the fastest, strongest lightning jab out there. If you've seen the videos of what he's posting lately on Instagram, guys, you better check yourself and stop like avoiding the actual power and speed this man is bringing with the passion this fight. Like this is a
Thank you.
2.0 Ryan Garcia we haven't even seen before. So everybody that's trying to redirect the conversation into like he's not fit or ready for battle, this man's been ready and he's dude, I'm all in. I'm betting the
Bro,
house
I
on
think,
you.
bro,
And he working with Derek James.
bro, yeah, and I have Derek James, a four-time trainer of the year, backing me up, and literally we're training every day. He's making me train on Sundays. I don't even train on Sundays. I got to train at 2:30 today. I called Derek. I said I don't even train on Sundays, bro. And he was like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, what? He's like, you got to train on Sunday. I'm like, bro, like I never train on Sunday, but you guess what? That's just what I gotta do. I gotta sacrifice it. I'm like, okay, I thought in my head, do these kids get a day off from getting tortured by these weirdos? No, they don't. So I'm not gonna take a day off. I'm gonna put this work in, and I'm gonna go through it because they're going through something worse. So I'm gonna just keep on training. I'm not gonna complain. Derek's the only one that can convince me to train on a day I don't ever train on. Because I got respect for that man. I got so much. You know what he did for me? I never told nobody this. What he did for me, because I was doing defense for rounds straight with this dude, this grown ass man, just trying to wail on me. I'm dodging every punch. On one of the last rounds, I decided to smack him in the face with a jab because I was just like I was already bored of it, and I'm like I'm tired of this dude trying to just wail on me. So I just start jabbing him, pow, pow. I'm like boom, and then Derek got pissed. I said, Derek, if a man was wailing on you, you're gonna want to punch him back too. And I know I'm dodging all the punches, but like, come on, man. Even like it's just annoying to keep on like this dude's going all out and trying to knock me out, and I'm not even throwing a punch. Anyways, he goes, okay, I'll show you that I won't throw a punch. This man got in the ring himself, put a hey, Gaines, did he not do that?
Nah, he did.
He literally, he hasn't been in the ring in forever, so he don't even wear a headgear. He puts a mouthpiece on, and he lets his professional fighters try to throw all these punches. And mind you, Derek, like he took some good punches, but he ain't never he didn't throw one punch back.
Facts.
So I got respect for him from that day forward. I don't say nothing. I'm like, Derek, you got it. Whatever you need, I'm gonna shut up and just do whatever you say.
Hey
And
Ryan,
Ryan, you got to. Oh, go ahead, go ahead. I was just gonna say something real quick as well.
go ahead.
The fact that you got Derek James at this point in your career is excellent because you already had a lightning fast jab, but Derek James highlights and works on fundamentals. So you see
Yes.
what Earl Smith's jab looked like. Everything start with the jab and finish
Yep.
with the jab. But you add him to your camp, woo! It's gonna be a
Honestly, I never even worried about technique, even throughout my amateur careers and a large part of my professional careers. I didn't start worrying about technique to really who was Duarte, bro? Because I just knew what I knew. Like I knew what worked for me. Like similar to Roy Jones Jr. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't really care about technique. I was like, whatever. Like technique is technique. Yeah, you guys got it, but you won't stop this punch. And then bam, I would hit somebody and knock him out. But then as I got to the higher level, I'm like, wait, hold up. I need something different here. I know if I put my mind to it, I could get super technical. And now I'm to the point where I don't even drop my hands. I didn't even know that I could punch this hard without dropping my hands. Like it's crazy. Like I really,
Yeah, from the top of the head, right? Like if you
yeah.
throw your punches off the top of your head, it's more power. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. And Derek really has really been hounding me on it. And I really love technique now. Now all my punches are coming fluid and my hands are up and I understand the footwork and the movement. I did everything off of natural talent and my own brain. Just literally, well, the wisdom from God. That's it. But God gave me and blessed me with a trainer that has a lot of wisdom, and and he's the only man that could really get to me. Like a lot of people, it's just hard listening to them because it's all about their ego and them trying to be, I'm your coach or shut the fuck up and all that shit. But he comes at me like as an honest man, and I respect him more than I've respected almost any coach of my life besides
Hey,
my dad.
Hey Ryan, real quick, I just wanted to say I do agree with the last two couple of speakers who basically said, I mean, you're looking like a beast in training, and for those that think that you may be going through some mental issues or anything like that, I got to say, if you're someone who's going through some mental issues, I don't know how you're able to look the way that you're looking in camp right now, man. So keep doing what you're doing. Um,
I'm thinking about dropping the sparring tape, but I gotta know if Derek would let me. See,
No,
Derek
don't do
don't make
that. Don't do that.
nah.
Don't give them too much before the pay per view, bro. Don't give them too much. Don't give them too
Uh,
much. You
Yeah,
got to
because
make
they're
sure you
looking
give them
for
2 minutes of the pay per
flaws.
okay.
view.
Yep. They're waiting.
But no, real quick,
Nah, don't
Ryan.
do that.
I
No,
just wanted
well,
to
I'll
say,
tell you why. I'll tell you why I was it tempted to do it because Oscar called me and was like, "Yo, people, blah blah blah. They're saying this and that, and maybe you should just drop a sparring tape." And I'm like, "Fuck, should I?" But now I'm probably not gonna do it. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, it is what it is at this point. It doesn't really matter. But real quick, I wanted to change the subject.
Yeah.
Because I know you want to talk about some other stuff. And
Yeah.
before I get off of here, whenever you get done and whenever you get free, hit me up sometime later. I do have some information for you.
Okay.
But
Let's do
real
it.
quick, I know you talk, and I don't want to get you in trouble, but I know you've talked about smoking weed in the past and this, that, and the other.
Right.
I was just curious, like how in depth are you in that world? Like, do you pay attention to the different strains and the
Oh
types
yeah.
of weed, indica, sativa, stuff like that? Like,
Well, I'm pretty new to it. You know, I
mhm.
haven't been smoking weed for a long time. It's kind of been like a short time, but all I know is there's nothing bad that comes from weed, in my honest opinion. I mean, I guess if you let it, you know, stop you from doing anything. But that's anything. If you eat too much Oreos, it's bad for you. If you literally abuse weed, it's bad for you. Anything you do too much of is bad. If you train too hard, it could be bad. Bro, anything you do could
And
be
you
bad for
drink
you if you overdo it. Anything.
too much
Big
water,
fact.
you drown. But hey, appreciate it, Fight Hype. I want to get back to every speaker out here too, see they could voice a little bit of their
Hey,
opinion or
hey
what
Ben,
they got.
Ben, I'm gonna hit you up. We'll do an interview ourselves.
Yeah, yeah, hit me up whenever you're free, bro. I'm free all day, you know that. But yeah, definitely hit me up. 'Cause, I mean, outside of the interview, I did want to tell you something that you
Okay.
should probably know. So just hit me up whenever you're free.
All right, all right, bro.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, Ben.
Believe in things
Yeah.
can they do anything about this? Can this fight be stopped? Even though we know you're in great condition mentally,
Yeah.
you're doing great, right? Like talk to me about that.
There's really no way they could really stop the fight unless I stop the fight. So, you know, the only thing they're trying to claim is like if I have weed in my system and I step into New York, that's it. So as long as it's out of my system, I'm straight, and it is out of my system, so I'm good.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, we've seen all that testing you've been doing. Haney talking all that shit. My boy's clean. You
Yeah, I mean, I showed you guys my VADA testing. So my VADA testing says that I'm clean with no cocaine in my system, or not even weed. So I mean, what is everybody complaining for? You know?
Yeah, plus nowadays, to be honest, a lot of these athletes, they're smoking weed, like you said.
Right.
The difference is they're not being public about it, right?
Yeah,
But
that's all it
everybody's
is.
training, taking a sip of this, drinking a shot of that, smoking
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And
And the most famous championship boxer or Mexican fighter of all time, Julio Cesar Chavez, he literally used to fucking drink a shot of tequila and step in the ring, and everyone knows that. And if you guys didn't know, the legendary soccer player, this is what I heard through the grapevine. I don't know if this is necessarily true,
we're going
but
for Maradona. Is that where you're
yeah,
going to?
Maradona used to score goals, and they used to cover him, and then he would do a line of cocaine.
Yep,
Like
yep.
that's what
And they
he.
and they knew that. The scary part is that they knew that, but he was such a great player that they could not, not let him play, right? So,
See what I mean? I mean, but I don't do that. I'm just saying, like, y'all get on me, but like,
yeah, but
I
y'all
heard
praise
Ron,
Maradona like nothing, right? Like it's insane, right?
I heard Ronaldinho used to hang out with hookers and go out all night and then go to the next day and play his ass off. So y'all be hating on me for drinking and just smoking a little weed.
Yeah,
The
funny thing
fuck?
about Ronaldinho, you're right. He has said that his best playing time would be after having sex, right? Because he'd be loose, he'd be ready to go, and he was a magician. Everybody knows that loves soccer
So
knows that
y'all hate on
Ronaldinho was
me.
a magician
They-
on the field.
Hey, yo, they hate on me, but I'm doing the least shit. That shit's hilarious. Pheno
And
boxing was good.
talk to us, Fino.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Good to speak to you once again, champ. Obviously, just touching bases, you mentioned, Julio Cesar Chavez. I mean, everyone knows the stories. I mean, he even said it himself. He will go out and do all sort of drugs, cocaine, hookers, before and after the fight. So I think people are just doing weed nowadays. I think people are just making too much of a big deal.
Yep.
I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but I mean, I do weed, I do edibles, I
All
smoke
right.
weed. It's legal in California, so I still don't understand the whole point why the New York State Athletic Commission wants to maybe um I don't know. You tell me
I
what's
mean,
going on with that,
basically,
Ryan.
they're contacting like the WBC and saying that this is a problem. I've talked to Mauricio myself. We're all good now. I mean, we're figuring it out little by
Hmm.
little. My whole thing was the mental evaluation part. That's the part that kind of got under my skin a little bit. because that kind of invalidates all that I'm saying, which is only but the truth. But I don't want to get into that today. I
Exactly.
wanted to only get into positivity to show people, a different side of me, the side of me that is usually who
Mm-hmm.
I am, which is fun, happy, spreading positivity. I just wanted to bring light to a situation I was really passionate about, and I took it
Exactly.
to the extreme to make it loud. But
Mm-hmm.
today I decided to chill out a little bit and just be positive and not really bring that up today. Maybe another day I'll bring that up.
Yeah, definitely. Now, and you've been like that since day one. I mean, I
Yeah.
cover you for like 10 years now. You always about bringing positive, making a positive impact into the world. So, I mean, I think your fans are obviously see that side of you. But obviously, the whole mental evaluation. It's I think just overstepping their bounds. But are you happy now that 420s are on the corner? Obviously, fight fans are eager. So many fight fans already bought
Yep.
tickets to the fight, booked their flights. How eager are you, Ryan, just to get into fight weekend and get in that fight mode
I'm
once
very
again?
happy. The only thing I'm a little disappointed is Oscar called me the other day and was like, Ryan, some sponsors pulled out because of blah blah blah, and I'm like, wait, they pulled out because of what? Because I talked about kids and trying to help them. Like, forget those sponsors. They're whack. And I also told Oscar to
Yeah.
lower the prices because they're high as heck, man. $8,000 tickets. What? This is crazy. But
Yeah, it's definitely a little expensive for Brooklyn, in my
but
opinion.
no,
But
and I only for
I
anybody,
think,
man. That shit is expensive. I'm like, what the heck? But at the end of the day, they feel like that's what it can sell, and I'm with it, bro. I don't really care, bro. I'm trying to destroy Devin Haney. I don't care if there's one person in the arena. It's gonna reach millions of people regardless because of my engagement and all the people that support me. So my whole agenda is
mhm,
to knock out Devin Haney and then make a statement like, "Stop playing with me. This is not the fucking game with me
exactly.
anymore." Like
Well,
yeah,
yeah. Oscar believes in you. I mean, he said it himself. He sees you stopping
yeah.
Devin Haney. Even though we saw Devin Haney, looked sensational against Regis
I
Prograis. I know
didn't
he
think
didn't
he
have the best
did,
camp,
but
Regis
that's your
Prograis,
opinion.
things like that.
He didn't look no
Really?
he didn't look no different than another great fighter like Richardson Hitchens. So it's not like he's something that comes in once every 10 years. He's a boxer that comes in.
Hmm.
You see him in all different type of generations. He's not really nothing like crazy. I mean, y'all could gas it up all you want. I'm not gonna gas it up. I've been in the ring with him multiple
Hmm.
times. It's not
Yeah, six
shit.
times. So.
I'm gonna go and destroy his ass. Watch. You're gonna see the difference between a, a generational fighter and just a fighter that's here for one moment of time. And that's just
Yeah,
the
Ryan,
truth.
how would you judge? How would you judge his chin? Because I mean, we've seen him get rocked. Jojo Diaz rocked him. Linares
Yeah.
rocked him. Let's say if one of those left hooks, even in the right hand that you
Yeah.
have, Ryan, if that one connects,
If that
you think that'll be enough to
when
win the
that
fight?
connects, any of my punches connects solidly,
Good night.
I'm not
It's
gonna.
good night for Haney.
I'm not gonna let him go like Linares did. I'm a young animal, a young lion. The only reason Linares didn't get him out of there because he was at the end of his career. But if he was at the beginning or the middle stage of his career and he hurt Haney, he would have knocked out Haney. I don't care what nobody says. He let Haney off the hook. Haney was hurt for a whole round. If I have a man hurt for the whole round, you don't think I'm gonna finish him? Even if he gives me 30 seconds, the moment I hurt Duarte, I got him out of there, correct? And Duarte
Exactly,
has a
you did.
chin. Duarte was actually a hard motherfucker to fight. I say that Devin Haney would beat Duarte, but I guarantee you he won't knock out Duarte, and I guarantee you Duarte will hurt him a little bit. I guarantee it.
Now, Ryan, obviously, we all go through struggles, but you got enough the canvas and stop your
Yeah.
opponent. Do you think that adds a little bit more, to your side, knowing that you have been in the trenches and you have had a difficult fight and you came out
Yes,
victorious?
100%.
Something that Devin hasn't ever really,
And
faced.
Devin don't have kids. He don't have a family. He don't got nothing. He don't have this what I have in me. I have things to defend. I have things to protect. I'm willing to lay it all on the line. He, what I mean. He'll be okay with a loss. You know what I mean. I ain't okay. I got a family to feed. I got all this. I got all these things behind me, bro. I'm not gonna give up for 1 second
Yeah.
in this fight. I have a different type of motivation than him. It's just the truth. I don't care I don't care what he tells himself at night. Until you got a family, until you have kids, until you look at them in the face, it's a much different thing. It's a much different hunger. And when you really have that, and you have your son, like that's why I guess Bill Haney really goes hard for his son. But his son don't know that feeling. There's a difference. All his son knows is how to be spoon fed, and his daddy taking him all the gym sessions, and getting him with the best trainer. That's all he knows. I don't know that. What I know is how to get to it myself, and how to provide for myself, with the help of friends and family.
Hmm.
That's what I know how to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, you carry. I know you carry so much responsibility on your shoulders. Obviously, you know, you have your parents as well, Lisa, and you know, and Coach Henry. But obviously, you know, there's so much that obviously your kids. You know, how does that impact? You know, when you're tired at the gym after you spar
Mm.
15, 20 rounds, you're like, man, you know what? There's still something left. You know, for me to give that day to go that extra
Well,
mile.
not only my kids, all the kids around the world is motivating me right now. All the things that I've seen, I literally have that with me, and I don't care. Like I imagine, how those kids feel when they're being tortured, and nobody, and they got to keep on going. So I don't care about no gym session. I keep on going and going and going, and it's just a whole different motivation now. All the kids around the world I'm doing this for, the ones that are suffering in silence, and that's my motivation this fight. So I've been training myself extremely hard, breaking my body down, and then keep on going. So it is definitely a different type of motivation this go around, and I'm just blessed to have that. And I thank God for giving me this sense of motivation that I may have needed. So
Speaking about training, Ryan,
Yeah.
what's been different moving to Dallas, getting your new coaching? Like, what would you say you've been, gaining from, getting a new coaching and moving to Dallas?
well, Dallas in itself is way more peaceful than LA. Everybody I don't know if everybody knows this, but if you have lived in LA before, it could get a little hectic. But and a lot of distractions. Dallas has much less distractions, and it's just a place where you just feel peaceful. And I love church over here and everything. So my new trainer, Derek is one of the best trainers in the world. He won 4-time, I believe, trainer of the year. Pheno Boxing could confirm that for me. But he won, boxing trainer of the year 4 times. So, I mean, obviously, working with a trainer like that will improve my skills, my technique, my timing, everything. And we have a great relationship. So, this is our second fight together. The first fight was great. This one will be even better, God willing. So, we're ready to go.
Sounds like you're adapting well. We got Richie right here. Just read your bio. It says, fuck Devin Haney, fuck Oakland. Talk to me about it.
I want to hear your perspective. Is Iron Mike, man? He's looking like a beast on day
Hell yeah.
5 of training. What are your thoughts on Iron Mike? I love his comeback.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's fighting Jake Paul. I don't know. I mean, shit. What do y'all think? I mean, to me, I've met Mike. Mike is a scary person to be in front of. I've been in front of Mike, and Mike is no little dude. That dude is solid all the way
I
across his
think I
body.
think he's gonna put him to sleep. I think he's gonna put Logan to sleep. That's what
No,
I
his
think.
you
I
mean
hope.
Jake? But yeah,
He
Hey,
he going out. He going out. Yeah, what up, Ryan? What up, Brian? What's
what's up?
going
What's
on?
up? What's up?
Chilling, chilling, man. Nah, man, that's just you know how it go. I don't think anything is impossible nowadays with how much money these guys is making and everybody's making. They'll be like, oh, if Mike Tyson takes a dive for about what an extra $30 million, so Jake Paul could look like he's on top of the world. I
Mm.
doubt that. I highly doubt that. But
I
you
don't think
just
Mike
never
would do
fucking
that, bro.
know. Yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
Mike
You
would do
just
that.
never know. Mike is literally a historian when it comes to this boxing stuff. He takes this very serious. Like he's
Yeah.
a very smart guy. He knows his stuff. But I just want to come on here and say what up to Ryan real quick and Brian, my dude, Lopez,
yeah. Well,
and all that.
real,
I
real
just
quick.
want to say, yo,
Hold on.
everybody's
If y'all don't know,
yeah,
Sungry's my boy. He's
yeah.
also a boxer. He's from New York. You know what I mean? So talk to us about, well, what do you expect for this fight in Brooklyn, Sungry? I know
Nah,
you're a
listen,
professional
I'm gonna be
boxer.
honest. Everybody was tripping on, oh, why is it in Brooklyn? Why is it not in Vegas? Why is it? I'm just like, yo, they don't understand what Brooklyn bring though.
Facts.
Brooklyn brings energy. I'm telling you right now, Brooklyn, they gonna be on top of the fucking, yo, they gonna be going crazy. I'm telling you,
It's
you
gonna be
guys won't even
wild.
be able to weigh in peace. I'm gonna be straight up. Y'all not gonna
I
weigh in
don't want to
peace.
weigh in peace,
Nothing.
bro. I don't
You
want to.
don't
I
have
want
to
that
weigh
shit
in
to be
peace. You're not
crazy.
supposed to weigh in peace. You're supposed to be fucking. You gonna weigh in, then your ass gonna go to the bathroom. You gonna drink your little Pedialyte, do your thing, whatever. You gonna go to juniors. Hey, whatever. It is what it is. But my thing is this. This is my issue. Why the fuck? There's been a million boxers, from Muhammad Ali to Adrian Broners to everyone that's done craziest things in training camps, that's gone wild, that's had many issues,
Right.
and nobody has ever said, "Oh, they should back out of the fight. They should
Thank
back
you.
out of the fight." Like people have done worse things. Like this is just like talking stuff, right?
Right.
And then and then another thing is, by the way, Devin Haney is not a one trick pony. He's a very good fighter. So if Ryan Garcia does beat him, he should get all the props. He's not a one trick pony. Devin Haney is a really good fighter, and that's why both of them are fucking fighting. But like I said, these guys do be doing 1,000 things. They be in the club, strippers, going fucking wild, and nobody tells them, hey, maybe they should pull up.